speed's lagging. It's lagging on your cell phones. Just kill that Wi-Fi.
All right.
Swipe up, hit the Wi-Fi button, and off we go. PFC 98, we in here. Champions League, Group A through D, Match Day 4 review. It's starting to wind down. We're on the other side of the Champions League now for at least Group A through D. All of them playing 4 games through this episode. Man, let's open it up with Group A, Man United. I want to say TCB in, but not
absolutely not. Absolutely not TCB in.
Glory, boys. Let's go.
Yeah, not a TCB. But you see how he set that up? He's got the Man United hat on. He's feeling tough because they got to win. He's got a little tank top on.
Stepped in real quick right there in case you guys can't see it.
Nah, back that
up. Don't zoom in. We don't like that.
That's blinding. We don't want to see that.
United escaped. De Gea with a couple worldlies. Off the post. Could have been a draw or a loss.
Easy Chelsea, 3-0. This game was always Man United.
No, it wasn't. That's some biased shit right there.
You see the clean sheet?
Barely.
I saw the PK they got robbed of. That's what I saw.
Yeah, man. Bailly got a little aggressive, man. Bailly, as always, just playing with no regard for human life.
Pass in the back. That's always good.
Yo, he's so calm in the back.
He's too calm, man. He's too calm. I think he's still going to be world-class defender, but it's during that, he's got that part of his game where it's just risky. It's like De Gea, when he couldn't save corners or crosses, he struggled. It was an absolute nightmare for him, man.
I got the worst seat in the house. I'm stuck between a United guy and a Chelsea guy. Finally, the job.
If you guys are listening to this, go to our YouTube page or our Facebook page for a link to this visual episode. It's an absolute shit show. We got Harry Potter the Wizard sitting next to Huss the Green Giant. And Al, I don't know who Al is, but he's wearing sunglasses at night, and I think that's 10 cool points right there, bro, just on that.
Notice Hussy sucks, not doing anything.
Are you kidding me?
It's a Halloween edition. What? This is the Halloween edition right here.
Yeah, it's the Halloween edition, man. But yeah, Benfica looked good this game, man. They absolutely played their hearts out. They went for it. Unfortunately, they didn't get the result. But, man, the sign of a good team, playing good or bad, you still keep winning, man. And United today proved that.
Nemanja Matic, what a factor.
Dude, poor goalie, huh? Great shot on the Matic thing. Svla gets an own goal off Nemanja Matic's shot that goes off the post and hits him in the back.
You're welcome.
Two own goals in 2 games, dude.
Yeah, man. This kid's been so unlucky.
He played well, but also had a couple nightmares. But this game, I think he redeemed himself. And I went off the back of his head or his back. Just unlucky.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, there's nothing he could do about that.
So if it's a little bit to the left, it's going in off the post. But he should have got there. He didn't. Young goalkeeper.
But that was still a nice strike by Matic. I mean, low, hard. I mean, goes to the side.
He just the way you like it.
Gay.
Harry Potter's wilding out.
Right. Yeah, Harry Potter's a little feet deep right now. Vla has a penalty save. Vla ends up making a penalty save on Martial. Martial was his twinkle toes self today, man. He was absolutely looking world class with his close control dribbling. Top 10. I made a top 10 shot in the podcast, dude.
I gotta make a top 20 list of people that are better.
All right, Alexis Sanchez.
Now he's gonna pick all Chelsea players. Oh yeah, Shalma, we sold Chelsea. Oh yeah, he's better than him.
Top 5 dribbler.
Milner. John all better.
Nah, man. When it comes to Martial, when he's in this kind of form, said it the other day, I think he's the Leroy Sané of Manchester United. He can produce. If he continues to produce, you guys, man, I mean, the league, I think, would be automatic. And the Champions League, still a little bit of a far cry, but you definitely advance to the latter stages. So when he's balling like this, when you have Rashford coming in, balling.
Wait, hold on. Hold up. Did you think the league was automatic if Martial starts producing off the bench?
And Rashford? Yeah. If they get supply from those two guys. Okay.
So they can maybe match City.
But City's letting in goals at the same time. You know, you look at these clean sheets. United in this group stage alone.
Doesn't matter. They score 8 goals a game.
It does matter, dude.
It does matter.
They
score them.
Yeah, how good does that philosophy work? So far in the Champions League, United 4 games, 4
wins,
Shit,
pull.
And Huss, take into account, I'm also factoring factoring in the re-arrival of Zlatan Ibrahimovic as well. So if they're getting 20 goals between Martial and Rashford, then Ibra comes in January. They'll be able to match City's firepower, and they're a better defensive team in terms of they can play that style. They have those two different types of styles. City, they have a ridiculous style, but they don't tend to sit back often. But
yeah, man, United midfield is where it's lacking for me. They gave McTominay a start today, youngster, getting a good look for himself, getting himself some valuable time. Wasn't too shabby. You know, obviously it's still early in his career. Didn't look too great in my opinion, but looks promising, man. He didn't play scared, made some mistakes here and there, but bounced back as best as he could. But that United midfield, I feel like, is a crutch, man. Until Pogba comes back and takes it over. Yes, you have Matic in it defensively. You have Ander Herrera doing work, but they're missing that flair in the midfield. Someone who can break past that first line of pressure.
Juan Mata.
He's not. He doesn't play deep enough. He's further up the field. You need that guy who's either going to break that first line or, like Fabregas, is going to play a 60-yard ball over the top.
I know you're saying, but they have the depth. So you got Michael Carrick, one of the best midfielders of all time, according to you. You know, a couple other good players. They have depth. You can't say Pogba's out. We're lacking depth. That's
Fugazi, dude. He's a $200 million player.
100, and he's shite.
Tiki, I don't know what you mean by no flair players on the field. What are you talking about, dude?
In the midfield, I said in the midfield, there's no flair.
Yeah, Scott McTominay.
No, you watched him. There was no flair today.
Future Player of the Year, 2022. Dude, I love this kid. Jose not playing youth. You give this guy a chance. 20 years old. He's played him before the season.
Oh my God! I'm just saying, keep your pants on, lady.
My pants.
Jesus.
Time about, dude.
I don't know.
2022. Let's watch out for this guy.
I'm good with that.
Let me mark my calendar tonight.
Dude, this guy's Jose trusted this kid to play in the midfield with Matic next to him, who's defensive.
Against Benfica, team that hasn't won a game yet in the Champions League.
Dude,
yeah, but it doesn't matter, man. It's just youth getting time, dude. Youth
you got Lukaku, Martial, you got studs around it.
Making saves.
David.
A Champions League game.
Dollars in.
What? What's that, Fat Tom?
What?
That Tom, I can't hear you.
Jolly Green Giant, you keep cracking them over there, and
it's only like third.
It's only my third.
Tom, you're breaking up, man. Clean your apps up. All right, on the other side of this group, we got CSK Moscow going away to FC Basel. They managed to get themselves an away win. This group would have been tied up if CSK Moscow had lost. Mathematically, it would have been Man United definitely going through and Basel most likely to go through. But now instead, CSK Moscow gets the 3 points, which means Basel is tied for 6 points with them. Man, the Zufi goal, the first goal that Basel scored, absolute class goal, gets a rebound, and then the goalie makes a save, ball's looping over the off Zufi's shoulder, and he gets a volley, loops it into the net. Check out that replay if you guys haven't seen it. It's absolutely nice goal.
Yeah, no, it's nasty, man. That guy, he was balling all game. I thought he had a really good game, even though his team lost. You know, I thought the Zufi guy, one to definitely keep your eye on.
Yeah, he looks promising, man. One of those undergrounds. Wrapping up this group, Group A, you got Man United sitting on top, undefeated with 12 points, Basel with 6, CSK Moscow with 6, and Benfica eliminated with 0 points. Unfortunate for them, man. They're a better team than they got, but it's the Champions League, man. If you don't show up, you get smacked around.
Good luck in Europa.
If they even make it, dude. If they even make Europa. Next, we'll go into Group C. Let's follow the English teams real quick in case you guys are wondering why I was skipping over Group B. We're going to get right into it. Roma absolutely working Chelsea. And Chelsea from the jump just didn't look like they were up to the pace.
Jersey back here for you.
I don't know why Tom's laughing. Tom's not even in this debate. Where's Arsenal? What are you sniffing?
Always in it. I'm always in it.
I don't even know if you should be allowed to talk.
I don't even know if you're in this chat group right now.
Woo! Wi-Fi sucks.
Up with that costume on.
What was that? I can't hear you. You're breaking up.
Wear a fat suit.
Why don't you go do some magic spells or something?
Dude, last game, Roma Chelsea. Chelsea at home, let in 3 goals, tied 3-3. Okay, maybe it was a fluke. Go to Rome, you get spanked 3-0. You kidding me? You get and Courtois getting peppered this game. You know, lots of goals, lots of shots on target. Rome looking nice. First minute, you give up a goal. El Shaarawy. What are you gonna say for yourself? Huh?
It was a smash.
Then you put on Danny Drinks.
Player rotation. The game is over. Put on the scrubs. Rest the studs.
That's a great philosophy.
What studs? What studs, bro? Absolutely worked by Roma. Roma is a good team, though, to be fair. But are they 3-0 better than Chelsea? No.
We need N'Golo. We need this guy to get fit and get the team back.
Oh, I'm sorry, Farid. You don't have depth in your midfield, apparently?
No, we just don't have N'Golo Kante.
I didn't say we need a Pogba back. You were giving me crap.
I didn't say shit about depth. I said one player. We need that guy. I didn't say we need depth.
And United needs Pogba. That's it.
Fine. That's not. I need depth. I need one player.
And we need one player too.
That's okay. That's. I agree. Fine. Good luck. I think Pogba's replacement is.
Oh, what? That's just blind hate right there.
Look at my fucking haircut. I'm an idiot. Boom. Roasted.
What about Bakayoko? What do you have to say about Bakayoko's haircut?
Everyone, Preacher's jealous. He's not 6'3" and jacked and one of the best players in the world. So
I am.
Yeah, so he's just jealous.
I am.
Jealousy.
Every night when I go to bed, I'm 6'3" and jacked. I play professional.
There you go. You're French.
Boom. Roasted.
So after the second goal, did you see what Perotti did to El Shaarawy?
Finger up the butt.
Not one, not two. It looked like a whole handful. Wham! And you see him turn around like, what? And they start smiling at each other. Like, really? That's what they do in Italy? Come on.
That was his junior first time he could score his goal.
Siri,
I didn't even see that.
I didn't see it, Huss. I feel like you're dreaming about it or something. Or
No. Check it out, bro.
Picture here.
We'll post it tomorrow.
You guys want to see the picture?
I saw it.
All right, you saw it?
You know I see.
Oh my god.
It's on what is it, a gay.com website you run?
Bro, the goals El Shaarawy scored, though, man, those are absolutely amazing. From that volley to the first-time touch. And Rudiger, man. Rudiger was looking sloppy out there.
Yeah,
so Chelsea's got some concerns.
That first goal, no one's saving that. That was outstanding.
No. Yeah, Dzeko knocked it down. Miscommunication, and he just came through and smashed it. So it's a dream ball to hit.
De Gea doesn't even save that.
The confidence to hit that with the outside of the boot so early in the game, basically his first touch. Absolutely brilliant, man. Absolute class.
What are you going to do?
3-0, man. Chelsea sucks. Atletico Madrid won. Carabag. That's right, Tom. Carabag won. Atletico Madrid, first game, Champions League game. Well, not first game. They open up their new stadium with their first draw in the Champions League at home. Man, Carabag with the unbelievable result here, man.
It's a massive result for Chelsea.
It knocks back Atletico Madrid. Absolutely. Atletico Madrid, had they gotten the 3 points, it'd be a very ugly position.
They're 4 games in and they only have 3 points.
That's crazy.
You know?
They just can't score. It's insane. They need Diego Costa. I think once Diego Costa comes back in, he just rejuvenates this entire team, this forward lineup, because they're lacking goals.
They need Fernando Torres, bro.
Fernando.
El Nino, the one and only.
Rewind the clock for him, man. But dude, if you guys didn't see Atletico Madrid's goal, Thomas Partey, what an absolute wonder power Cheryl strike, man. Absolutely beautiful from him.
Technical difficulty, sorry about that. Yeah, that was a nasty power Cheryl. Absolutely nasty power Cheryl, that one. First time too. Yeah,
that was a sick flick by Griezmann as well to get a nice cheap assist for himself. But in this game later on, there's a red card for Pedro Enrique with a high foot stomp to Godin's face, dude. Mane. Yep.
What do you know about that?
Yo, wait, Tom, what was the guy's name at the outside of the boot show?
El Shaarawy.
Oh, was that El Shaarawy?
El Shaarawy.
Yeah, it was El Shaarawy.
I can't wait to talk more about that goal. That's all I'm going to say. That goal is incredible.
Where were you? Were you napping?
I was that goal. I was watching it today.
We're on a different game.
Yeah, now we are.
He's under the shades, yo.
What are you
He's
doing?
got his own world going on under the shades.
I was losing the plot right now.
I love it.
Dude, Group C to wrap it up. AS Roma sitting on top with 8 points. Chelsea with 7. Atletico Madrid with 3. And Karabag with 2 points. Atletico Madrid really fumbled this week, man. With that draw, it looks very comfortable for Chelsea now. Chelsea essentially just needs a draw, and this will be they'll be secure to go to the next round. So, man, Diego Simeone again, man, it's adding fuel to those rumors that he's overstayed his welcome, and not from the fan standpoint or the club standpoint. Of course, they want him to stay forever, but I think even he knew he was sort of like the mission had come as close as it was going to come. You know, Champions League finals they were in. They've won La Liga with that team. And the amount of mental, stress he puts on his team because he demands such perfection. I don't know if he can survive, man, more than 5 years under that guy's regime.
Yeah,
I think Antonio Conte and Diego Simeone are in similar boats. Not the exact same, but they both have some pressure on them, especially to perform in the Champions League. We know what they've done at the league level. But when it comes to the Champions League, Conte hasn't really proven too much, and Diego Simeone, he's almost gotten there. He's almost reached the pinnacle, but he hasn't quite gotten there. So it's interesting to see who's going to have more pressure going forward.
I hope he comes to the EPL and chooses Everton over Arsenal.
Dude, I wouldn't be surprised to see him at Chelsea next year.
Listen, I
Not surprised. Wenger's going to be there. So
Tiki, got to make its correction here. Chelsea has to win one more game. If they tie and Atletico wins 2 games, Atletico have 9 points.
Yeah, but what I assumed the other game would be a win. That's what I meant. I'm sorry. I should have clarified that. You're right.
What happens when we assume? You make an ass out of you and.
I'm never an ass, Farid. Never an ass. Let's go into Group B, probably the most exciting group of the week so far. PSG, absolute peppering on poor Anderlecht, the Belgian outfit, 5-0. Their left back, PSG's left back, Kurzawa, gets himself a hat trick.
Hat trick, man. PSG's the realest. I love this team. This is a team full of youngsters, a couple of old men, and a coach who I don't know can get it done or not. But this is probably the fairy tale, the soap, the drama of the year right here is PSG.
This is probably the biggest and most popular dark horse in Champions League history, man. Like you said, they have Unai Emery leading the team, the manager. Does he have a reputation big enough to control all these big names? You hear rumors of Neymar basically running PSG, and it's starting to upset players. Is Neymar gonna, tone that back a bit to get team morale back up? Is Cavani gonna stay happy with Neymar? Is Mbappe gonna get caught in the crossfire? Is Verratti gonna stay or go? Man, there's so many stories with PSG, but they keep ticking, man. They keep ticking over. I wouldn't be surprised to see them in the semifinals of this Champions League if they get a friendly draw.
They're too powerful not to make it. And I said a couple weeks ago, I have them booked, or was it Man City? Now I forget. But PSG and Man City. One of those teams is going to move to the final. I'll put money on that.
For power ranking wise, where would you put PSG?
Ooh.
Okay, when you talk about power rankings, Huss, are you talking about in a vacuum or current form compared to everyone else?
I'm talking about just as a whole right now, all the teams in Champions League.
Current form.
Right now.
Current
current for sure. Current
He's
form.
trying to say current form. It's an end about right to get to current form.
I'd say PSG top 3.
Oh, no way.
I'm not top 3 because in the league table they're not top right now. But
I'd say top 5. Top five, maybe 4 or 5. Yeah,
I'd say top 4.
I put him at 3. I put him at 3.
4.
Listen,
I put him at 4 or 5.
Barca, Real, and then there's 3 other teams in their top 5.
Who's above him? Man City right now?
Juve, City.
Juve, no.
No, Napoli.
Juve.
Juve, man.
No. Napoli's number 1 in Serie A, son, and they're doing
What about Bayern?
By 3 points.
We're going by current form.
Juve's the better team.
No, well, I mean,
That's
Juve
would win.
But they just tied, Sporting 1-1?
So, hey, we're, again, free current form.
Stay on target.
Current form, man. Napoli's the best team in the Serie A right now.
I take Juve 9 times out of 10 over Napoli. personally.
That's why I raised the criteria. Harry Potter just doing his own thing over here.
I get PSG.
The Issa Bros getting after it. Dude, Verratti's goal, really nice. That little Shirla from Mbappe. Nice little cheap assist from Mbappe. Verratti looking happier and happier, man. Him and Neymar embrace each other after the goal. It's looking like he's most likely to stay.
You know what I was thinking about? This is a little bit of... This is a little...
Where is he? Can't find him.
He was around. I got a little conspiracy theory.
Everybody
here.
scored goals except for the game.
Don't worry about it. He'll score goals when others don't.
Sucks.
Fucking asshole, son. What I want to say is, I'm losing my train of thought over here, man. You're killing me, Foz.
Hey, Tom, this is a family network, okay? Come on. This is a family network. Swearing on you.
You lost your thought?
What was that?
It's gone? It's really gone?
I lost it, man.
Got destroyed.
Kidding, bro.
Tell me, you might as well just sign out now.
I lost it, man. Oh, yeah. Neymar. Unai Emery. My theory, my conspiracy theory, right, is that as long as Neymar keeps doing it on the field, I think him and Unai Emery have that deal. Okay, you get your lap of luxury, do what you want, keep doing it on the field. As soon as it goes sideways, I think that's where we're really going to see the issue.
But you know what the problem with that is, man, is that if he goes just 5 games sideways, you know, those rumors become so much more intense.
Exactly.
You know, use that cushion. 5, man. 5 without a goal and assist.
3 games. 2 games.
Wait, Tiki, clarify, what room are you talking about now?
Oh, no.
No, not the rumor. The team morale being upset. The concern that PSG is splitting as a team because they're treating Neymar differently from anyone else on the team. So guys like Cavani are unhappy about that. A few other players, I don't think they mentioned by name, but
apparently he's not even listening to coach. I don't know how true this is, but apparently, you know, it's like when coach tells everyone, all right, do sprints, like, you know how sometimes those certain players, man, who don't put their all into it. So
sometimes those Brazilian cats.
They want to hurt a hamstring, Thiago.
Shots fired.
But I think Unai Emery is the man that needs to change, man, because Neymar is 100 times bigger than Unai Emery, despite what he's achieved at Sevilla in the past, 5 years. Neymar's bigger.
Is he bigger? Is he bigger than PSG?
So if anything,
is Nate
bring a new manager in.
He's $200 million bigger. Period.
Is Aldo and Farid, is Neymar bigger than PSG?
Yes.
Yes.
That's why they're not going to win Champions League. Right there.
Hey, they could win it, man, but they need the right person with the reins.
Not with that attitude.
Tom, they could win it. They could win it. I don't know if they can build a dynasty, but they can have a one-off year. Like Liverpool put it together for 1 year to win a Champions League. Champions League is difficult.
You know what? That team was cohesive. I'm not saying you're always going to get along with every player, but what you can't have is your best player and other guys looking at him like with some sort of feeling some type of way, man. You need that cohesion on the field. That's my issue. It's an on the field thing with people picking free kicks and PKs. That's the part that I like.
Liverpool didn't just put it together for 1 year to win a Champions League. They're there for a few years.
But to win it, they didn't win it for a few years, did they? They won it for 1 year, which means they put it together for 1 year.
They lost.
You can celebrate being in the Champions League if that's what your club's about, just getting there. But I was talking about winning.
No, but they didn't just put it together and just show up and leave. It's not like Monaco showed up.
Huss, you look at the odds of that team winning, and they were down 4-1. So let's not pretend like Liverpool deserved to be in that final. They earned it. Yeah, 3-0, whatever. 3-0, dude. You're in a Champions League final down 3-0. That was a miracle game. That's why we remember it, because it shouldn't have happened that way. But congrats to Liverpool. They put it together for 1 year.
Boom. Silence. No, but I'm just saying. No, because if you make it to another final, you didn't just put it together for 1 year.
Hold on.
To win it, Huss. I'm talking about to win it. You're talking about making finals, making Champions League. You haven't won a Champions League. You haven't won a trophy since then, dude. You put it together for 1 year.
Juve the last 6 years. They made the 2 Champions League finals in the last 3, I think.
Lost both.
They lost both.
Yeah.
If they made it and lost both, they would not be a dynasty. They're a dynasty because they won Serie A 6 times in a row.
So if I ask you, has Juventus put it together in the past 6 years enough to win a Champions League? What's your answer?
They have, but they just didn't do it.
They haven't because they didn't win it. They haven't put it together well enough.
Hold on, I'm talking about dynasty, and that's a dynasty still because they won the Scudetto
Domestic dynasty, just like Lyon was a domestic dynasty in the mid-2000s.
They didn't win the Champions League. Liverpool won the Champions League. They didn't do shit in the league for 25 years.
Tiki's on that Real Madrid or die kind of.
Yes, man. Real Madrid, Barcelona, United had a bit of a run as well, but lately there's no dynasty. Bayern had a run. That's what I'm talking about, dynasty.
You're missing it anyways because in the next few years, everyone that hates Neymar will probably be leaving PSG. And guess what? They're going to be bringing in players who are top-notch, top-class, that love Neymar, that will go through all that stuff.
Yeah,
they're going to be
bringing that's a great shot.
They still have Mbappe. They have those players that love him. And anyone that doesn't like him, bye. See you later. And they will have that dynasty.
Later, Cavani.
They won't win this year.
Get out, bro.
Next game.
Yeah. Celtic 1, Bayern Munich 2.
Close game?
Man. Very close, man. Very close. Celtic managed to tie it in the 74th minute with a hell of a goal by Callum McGregor, 5-holing the Bayern Munich goalie.
Callum.
All right, Callum.
Come on, bro.
Dude, Maradona makes that save, but rewind to that first goal. Never should have happened. Completely just sloppy from. I mean, handball first of all.
Good shot.
Yep. You give the ball away in that position. Handball or no, the ball over the top. Didn't challenge it. Yeah. Ball bounces, then a handball. It wasn't called. But Celtic should have had that game 1-0. At least 1-1. But 5-minute rule. We say it every time. As a coach, 5-minute rule. You score a goal against one of the best teams in the world. Defend. Simple.
And there was a lot of rumors that there were 13 different top clubs at that game scouting Celtic players, especially Dembele.
Yeah.
Big game for Bayern. No Thomas Muller. No Lewandowski. They go with the false 9, which doesn't work, as you know, Ryan, with James.
It seemed to work fine, man. It seemed to work fine.
Got the job done.
That's because Yup said it didn't work, man. Yup is the man. Since he's returned, they've won like 5 games in a row. They haven't lost.
Top of the league.
1 goal against. They're dominating.
Yeah, man. And Celtic was a tough opponent because they hadn't lost in over 60 games at home. So they're a tough opponent. Champions League, yeah, they often crash out, but they're absolutely.
They got voted like to have the best fans or something. Like they have some of the best fans in the world, man. Those guys, those people, they show out. They show out.
Talking about Rod Stewart.
Talking about them all.
Celtic.
You two? Talking about you two? Bono?
I don't know if you two like them. I hate Bono.
You're just throwing out names. Talking about Lincoln Park. Yeah. Group B finishes with PSG on top. Well, through match day 4, PSG on top with 12 points. Bayern Munich with 9, Celtic with 3, and Anderlecht crashing out with 0 points. PSG and Bayern are through to the next round due to that head-to-head tiebreaker. So everyone expected those two to go through. It looks like those two are the ones who actually make it out. Group D, let's wrap it up with the last one. We got Olympiacos, man, making a tough stand against Barcelona. Barcelona absolutely wasteful in this game, though.
Yeah, man.
Right. Olympiacos. Oh, go ahead, Tom.
No, go ahead, Tom.
All right, I'll go. Olympiacos, man. Olympiacos. No, they really put up a challenge against Barcelona, man. I feel in the past, I always see Olympiacos versus Barcelona. It would always be a 1-0 game. So I always wanted Barca to lose. But it was always Olympiacos getting drawn with Barca, much like Arsenal. You can complain. Or argue, rather. Sorry, not complain.
Bro, they're just a tough-ass team, man. They show you why they're a tough team to play against.
No, but Olympiacos, man, they buckled down. Great game, but again, like Tiki said, Barcelona wasteful. Should have buried it. Luis Suarez, I don't know where he's been this year, man. He's been absent, without explanation.
Goalie made some saves, though. You got to give him credit for that, too.
Yeah, man, he had an absolute hell of a game. The Olympiacos goalkeeper. Messi,
you're right about Suarez.
Messi cowish as well, man. Another semi-easy chance he's missed, which is not like him.
It's games like this, though, where you miss Neymar, man. Deulofeu also had a couple of suspect decisions. His decision-making in the final third sometimes, it's just not the quality of a Neymar. Even a Ousmane Dembele,
What are you going to say about Neymar?
I said, if Neymar's on this team, they win. Easy. Boom. They do. I have that much confidence in Neymar
Just
over
that.
that.
Dude, against Olympiacos, yeah, definitely.
No, I'm just saying because you see,
Good analysis.
Barcelona at the end, they did 99% of the. Oh my god, guys,
99%.
I have the.
Talk.
What's the matter? Get off me, Jesus Christ! All right, so anyways, so Barcelona, they coming out at the very end, they're just peppering these guys. They're making every right decision, 99%. Then that 1%, just that final shot is just off target. They need to get that on target, and that's where you can see where how hard it is to find a top-notch, top-class striker in the world if you're looking as a club, because that 1 foot makes a total difference. That 6 inches makes total difference, and we saw it tonight because even Messi was missing the target.
Get off your soapbox, will you? Barcelona, suspect in the Champions League, professional in the league.
Suspect.
I think it was just the one-off.
They're first place in the league. They're ahead of Juventus.
Suspect in Champions League.
They're in first place in Champions League.
Yeah.
Well, Juventus has not been the best.
Not suspect at all this year. They're crushing it this year. They're better than Madrid.
Yeah, that's just me being biased.
Exactly.
Yeah, well,
Just point it out.
So impressive.
Nice hat.
All right, Sporting. Well, you two Issa bros flirted out. Sporting 1, Juve 1 on the other side. A dropped opportunity by Juve to go above Barcelona here, but man, Sporting also holds on. They take the lead early, man. Gelson Martins, real. He's the realest.
Oh my goodness! I was actually telling Al about that. Not the assist, but the shot that he got off for that goal. Oh my god! Because he had barely a foot on the ground just to cut it to the right and take that shot. It was this guy. I mean, what was he? He was linked with what? 50 million pound transfer. This guy, he might be worth it. Maybe. But there's so much money in the EPL right now. It might be worth to throw 50 mil to get this type of guy on the team.
Why is he fast?
93 speed.
Well, look, put it this way, man. Put it this way. Buffon couldn't hold a shot. Buffon rebounded the ball basically to the top of the box, which is a big no-no for goalkeepers. I don't blame Buffon because that shot was traveling. And 2, he made Giorgio Chiellini look like he was 45 years old with that cut, man. Chiellini missing on that ladder work, missing on the laterals, dude. Couldn't turn quick enough. I don't blame him. Gelson Martins, I think, has got that Kingsley Coman speed that Lucas Moura, Douglas Costa, Rashford, Martial. Like, you just pray to God they don't choose you to victimize you, man, because once these guys get going, they're beastly. And Gelson, watch the space for this guy, man. He's coming.
Exactly, because if you wait too long on a play like this, the price tag is just going to be way too high. I know you have to take the risk, but there's so much money. This is the type of guy that it's almost a high risk, high reward, but it's also you kind of have to do it.
Yeah,
you have to throw the money out there.
Higuain gets the equalizer for Juventus with a cheeky little dink chip from a brilliant quadrado through ball. Looked a bit offside, but I think the referee got it right in letting them play.
That guy can keep eating as many meatballs as he wants. All he does is score. Dumped AC Milan during the weekend, and now he's on here to get the game and sacrifice, get the point out. Guy's class.
That chip.
We've all played with the guy indoors, 6v6.
I live next to one.
Try not
We'll play with the guy who's a little heavy set, plays the number 9, just stays on the last defender, and he just scores constantly. He's just a consummate finisher, and he's got blood. He's got ice in his veins, man.
He's not going to play past 33, but
and he could very well, man. I love that he's so out of shape, but it doesn't matter, man. His finishing technique is incredible.
Yeah, man, he's a hell of a baller.
It's almost a bit of arrogance, but it's more confidence. Just knowing that, you know what, I'm just going to put the ball in the net. And that's all you can ask for, because if they keep doing it, do your thing, man.
Yeah, so with this group, wrapping up this group, Olympiacos is eliminated. The rest of them are still in it, although it looks like Barcelona and Juventus should comfortably go through. And that wraps it up for Champions League Group A through D, Matchday 4 review. We'll be back again tomorrow with Group E through, H? Yeah, Group E through H. For that Matchday 4 review. We got Liverpool going. We got Man City going. A few other powerhouses.
These are the champions. That's all I got.
That's it? Just that one line?
Well, if you guys joined in, it would have been great.
No, we're in. You did that second note. Then we
Yeah.
were.
Don't go much longer. Don't go much longer, because we don't have the copyrights.
I'm too afraid.
Don't be afraid.
Sounds good, man. Sounds good.
All right, guys. It's been real. Be safe. Stay out of trouble. Thank you for listening to the show.
Hey.